When the Fed cuts rates, that's the top of the market, but that wasn't true in 1995, 98, 2019, and it sure in the hell won't be true in 2025. In this video, we're breaking down the biggest 3 events for September, why they matter, and who the real winners are going to be. This is the setup for the next major move. The US economy is flashing warning signs with the jobs market weakening. The Federal Reserve is preparing to step in. Now for you, the investor, the question is, are we at the beginning of a crash or at the start in the next leg of the bull market? Our first key event is the labor market report Friday, September 5th. The market is expecting unemployment to hit its highest levels since October of 2021. Jobs are the backbone of consumer spending, and consumer spending is the backbone to the US economy. When you lose money, you spend less, but when you lose your job, you pretty much stop spending. So what does this mean for markets? Well, first, we should see the bond market push interest rates lower. Lower rates means investors are purchasing more US debt because that debt pays a consistent yield regardless of economic conditions. I'm going to be focused on the US 10-year yield because that is the benchmark anchor for long-term mortgage rates. We should see mortgage rates below 6.5% by the end of the year, maybe below 6% at some time in the beginning of next year. Now, I'm going to be keeping my eye on long bonds, home builders, and consumer names like Elf Beauty. Now, the biggest risk here is a negative jobs report. This would be a negative surprise, catching the market off guard and laying the groundwork for higher bonds, lower interest rates, but more than likely a weaker stock market. The next major event is the September rate cut.
Look through the inflation, worry about the employment, start cutting.
Here's the truth. Rate cuts have fueled some of the biggest rallies in history. If you're not in recession, we're not even close to being in recession. In 1995, the S&P 500 doubled and the NASDAQ nearly tripled. In 1998, the S&P gained 60%, NASDAQ 300% within 18 months. In 2019, both gained around 30% within 4 months. I mean, all we got to do is look at 2024. The Fed cut rates and the market rallied about 20% in 5 months. So whoever's telling you rate cuts are the top of the market, it's bearish. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is jet fuel. And if you're worried about inflation, the Federal Reserve is clearly looking past tariff inflation. They believe it's transitory. Therefore, they're focused on keeping the labor market strong. This train doesn't stop here.
Tariff inflation looks like it's going to be temporary, and it's a one-time level effect, which I think. Inflation expectations are anchored, and the labor market's really weakening. So our dual mandate says look through the inflation, worry about the employment, start cutting.
So who is the biggest winner of these rate cuts? I think it's beaten up low cap stocks who benefit from both AI and rising electricity costs. I'm keeping my eye on power generation. I like TeraWulf, Enphase. I also like battery storage, Microvast, Fluence Energy, and Enovix. Now, if I had to choose one of these, I'm going with TeraWulf as they just made a deal with Google to power their AI data centers. Now, the third major event for September is the Clarity Act. This is the final barrier to unleash the crypto market.
And this is the one that for the crypto industry, this is the #1 priority for them.
It's underway now. It's what our industry has been waiting for. A larger and larger percentage of the global financial system will be based on blockchain technology, Oracle network technology, smart contract technology, and the tokenization of everything.
It now goes on to the Senate.
If you've watched my content, you know I am extremely bullish on Chainlink because as crypto scales as an industry, Chainlink wins no matter what. So here's the setup. A weaker labor market pushes long-term rates and mortgage rates lower. The Fed will cut rates, sparking the next leg of the bull market, and crypto will start to price in the green light, the Clarity Act. September isn't just another month. It's a clearing event, a turning point for markets. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what sector you're looking at for September or what stocks you're looking at. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. September is going to be a very important month. Don't miss it. I'll see you in the next video.
A larger and larger percentage of the global financial system will be based on blockchain technology, Oracle network technology, smart contract technology, and the tokenization of everything.